guys, it's Macey
and Ashlee.
and today we're okay. Ashley literally always laughs and messes up my flow. We're going to be playing, or not playing, just doing Am I the A-hole? If you're unfamiliar with that, it's basically people posting on Reddit like a situation or scenario that they experienced, and then asking if we think they're the a-hole. And I don't know, podcast. No, I'm leaving. Podcasters have been doing it, so we finally, I think someone also suggested it, and I just have had it on the list for a while, and we're just not getting to it. So,
since we took a 6-month long break.
Yeah, my bad.
Oopsies.
Also, not me screaming to the mic. I literally looked back. I'm so sorry, guys.
We do this every time.
Yeah, we literally have something new to apologize for every time we record.
Lovely.
I also just told Ashley in our last episode when we kept complaining about the camera not focusing. When I was editing, there were no issues. It was focused the entire time. So we literally look schizophrenic. I don't know.
Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay. Do we have anything to share before we move on?
Do you?
I feel like I always remember something when we're done recording. I don't think so. Marvel Zombies came out. We still haven't watched it. I think we're going to watch it soon.
We can't even talk about the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer because we haven't seen it.
Yeah. We haven't been on top of things.
We're just failing.
We watched the Wicked trailer.
It looks gas.
It really looks so good. I purposely, so none of us have seen the like Broadway musical. I purposely have kept away from everything involving Wicked because I want to, like, I obviously know like some big plot points and songs that are going to happen, but I want to go into it with no knowledge. So I'm doing pretty good. Like, I know like one or two things, and that's probably
it. Same.
So I'm really excited.
I do love the people that comment and be like, spoilers, like
literally, like, bro.
I don't know if it's spoilers, bro.
I feel like I'm getting sick. I do not feel good. Which is also why I look like crap.
Oh, no, you don't.
That took you a minute.
So processing, because I thought.
Oh yeah. We're okay. Do you have anything to say?
I don't think so.
Okay,
If I do, I'll just mention it at the end.
Cool. Let's get started. Okay, so we're just scrolling on the, what is it called again? I'm not a Redditor.
What?
Like
I think it's literally called a subreddit.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, we were scrolling. We were just scrolling through there, and I found this one, and it says, "Am I the a-hole for telling my mom to shut up?" Okay.
Start off strong.
Awesome, yeah. Okay. I remember listening to a podcast and they did this, but before we get into it, based off just the title, do you think they're the a-hole or not?
Just off the title? Probably not.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah.
I think they're gonna have a good reason.
Hopefully. Okay. My mom, 40-year-old female, comes home yelling at me, 17-year-old male, for unimportant reasons like leaving vitamins on the counter or something. I don't know why I'm laughing. After she yells, she just goes, "Did you hear the news?" I'm like, "What news?" She said, "Grandpa died." The way she said this was so unsympathetic. She didn't even bother to sit me down or prepare me. And this just hurts so much because she simply doesn't care. I get that it's my dad's dad, which they are divorced, but this is my grandpa. When she told me this, I was walking to the kitchen, where upon hearing these words, I almost fainted. I saw my vision go... I'm sorry. It's hard reading this because it's like a big run-on sentence. Like, there's no punctuation, so I'm just getting whiplash.
I'm sure he is too.
Literally. And trembled. While this was happening, she's yelling at me to get out of the way. I mean, are you serious? Have some courtesy. I took a second to stand straight, but I was still in shock, so I stood there dumbfounded. She began to yell at me again about something unrelated and unimportant in the situation I'm in, so I simply said, "Shut up," and locked myself in the bathroom where I wept. She began yelling again because I told her to shut up, but I could give two craps, and I am not sorry. You just told your son his grandpa died with no preparation. No, you might want to take a seat, because I nearly fell hearing the news, and began to yell at him after for something else. Saying shut up was the kindest thing I could have done in that situation. I wept alone in the bathroom for 30 minutes. When I came out, I received no, "Are you okay?" No, nothing. She was cold, and she is cold. Not a care in the world. I needed to take my mind off things and let my frustration out in the gym. Couldn't be me.
Literally. Last place I'd be going.
I didn't go to school the next day. I played my heart out on the piano. Why is he being so productive? Can I be like that?
Went to the gym. I played piano. Like, frick, dude.
And then went to the gym again. I'm coping by keeping myself busy. Okay, that makes sense. And my mom, she tells my family that I don't care about my grandpa's death and that I went to the gym right after and skipped school. And I faked being sad to not go to school. This is the same woman who carelessly told me the news and couldn't, sorry. I just lost my place. Oh, couldn't even comfort me when I was mourning. I'm handling his death very weird. It's a lot of anger because my mom, and a lot of sadness because I couldn't see him one last time. My mom told my family if I cared, I would have tried to see him more. He lives in the very house my father abused me in, so there's a reason I couldn't really see him. I know, there's just so many, like, drops here. I'm still kind of in denial of everything. My mom made my grandpa's death about her, and I can't forgive her for that just yet. Am I the a-hole for ignoring her and being angry with her, telling her to shut up?
No, I don't even know why this was a question.
This is what I'm saying. I feel like a lot of these am I the a-holes are very obvious.
It's just like, feel sorry for me. And I mean that in like the nicest way possible.
Like, is there not a vent subreddit?
Right? Like, I feel like this is not, it's not asking a question. Like,
it's just,
boy, whatever, bruh. And I'm
I know. But like at the end I'm like, well, usually there should be conversation after these. There was no conversation. It's just like, no. Look, I don't know what else to say.
No.
Okay.
I found one.
What?
Okay. Am I the a-hole for doing weird/awkward poses whenever my mother-in-law accidentally walks in on me in the bathroom?
What? So it's a reoccurring experience.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I keep screaming to the freaking mic.
So from the title, do we think she's gonna be the a-hole or no?
I mean, no. Lock the door though.
Okay. So my mother-in-law, I'm a gal by the way, LOL, came to stay with us for a few weeks till her home is renovated for Christmas. The problem is that she has been randomly walking in on me while I'm in the bathroom. Thankfully, not once has she seen me naked because I started picking up on her behavior after the second time in a week.
What do you mean? Why?
This is why I never want to get married, bro. She'd barge in, then turns and says, "Oh, sorry," then closed the door. I tried talking to my husband about it, but he kept ignoring me, then flat out said, "So what if she accidentally seen you naked? She's family." By marriage, dog.
And even then, I don't see freaking Ashlee naked.
No, like, he seriously said that. Girls in disbelief. We have a lock, and I could have used it, but I have past trauma from the idea of locking/being locked in a room.
Okay.
After my brother locked me in the bathroom when I was 5. Freaking brothers.
It's always the brothers, bro.
So I came up with this idea. I'd go inside the bathroom pretending to use it and wait for her to come, because honestly, it's deliberate at this point.
What do you mean?
When she accidentally barges in, she'd see me in a weird/awkward position. For example, doing a ballet stand, standing on the toilet, or standing facing the wall with my hands up. Fully clothed, of course. I could see how awkward and weird this would be for her because she'd stand there for a few seconds trying to figure out what I was doing.
I'm like very concerned for like her walking in.
It was hilarious at first seeing her initial confusion, but she told my husband about it, claiming she's caught me practicing rituals in the
What?
I cleared things up and revealed the reason why. My husband was livid.
Why?
He called me childish and said I made his mom feel terrified / weirded out by my behavior. He said I should have acted maturely and locked the dang door instead of playing mind games.
Why is your mom walking in on me so many times? Because if it were a normal thing, then after the first time, she would just start knocking and being like, are you in there?
Edit. Seriously though, my husband and his mom are extremely upset with me. He still thinks it was ridiculous and is demanding an apology before she goes back to her home. I'm not sure if I will apologize because yes, while it is a me problem that I couldn't use the lock, it still feels wrong what she did, and maybe I'm wrong too, but at least I got, and so did you apparently, a bit of a chuckle out of it. I'm sure Thanksgiving dinner will be awkward tomorrow. Please.
No, you're not. The a-hole.
I would just keep doing it and make the positions, like, increasingly weirder.
Because, like, why are you walking in on the bathroom so many times?
The fact that it's deliberate, like...
It's weird. I'm so concerned.
What are we doing?
And I'm sorry, your husband needs to get over himself. You literally, it's like, this is why I don't want to get married.
Divorce.
I'm literally terrified.
No, if my husband did that, divorce papers next morning. I'm so serious.
Why is he acting like she just freaking abused the mom?
This is also why I can never get married, because one thing would take me off. I'm like, well, you're gone. Sorry.
Yeah.
You strike, you're out, bud.
Okay. I found this one, and okay, it says, would I be the a-hole if I hid my girlfriend's contact lenses again?
Again.
I desperately need to know context, because what do you even mean? Okay, I, 24-year-old male, live with my girlfriend... What?
Sorry.
Oh.
Choked on my water.
Live with my girlfriend, Lena? Lena? How would you say that?
Lena?
Lena? I'm gonna say Lena because it's funner. Okay, a 23-year-old female.
POV substitute teacher.
Literally. She's doing her master's right now, which means she has classes most mornings / early afternoons. Usually 8 to 1 or 2. And then she works from home most evenings, like 5 to 9. I also work from home full time, so I see her routine every day. The thing is, her eyes are constantly suffering. She wears contacts to class, and by the time she comes home, they've made her eyes super red and irritated. Then when she switches to her glasses, they calm down, but the second she has a video call in the evening, she takes the glasses off because she feels self-conscious in them. I'm sorry, 23 years old, too old to be self-conscious about glasses. At this point, please.
Girl.
Also, in this day and age, everyone wears glasses. People wear glasses, fake glasses.
I have never thought of my glasses to be like something self-conscious about, because
when I first got them in first grade, I literally would cry because my teacher would, like, because I had reading glasses at the time, and mom had to tell my teacher to, like, make me put them on during, like, reading time. And I literally started bawling during class. Like, and I was like, I don't want to put them on. Don't make me put them on.
Your teacher's like
multiple times. I could tell she was, like, so irritated. Like, literally at one point, she was like, Macey, put the glasses on. And I literally have tears coming down my cheeks. Like, multiple glasses, and have them on. And, like, kids around me are like, you look different with glasses. And then
That's, okay. That's true, because, like, kids are mean.
Yeah.
But the older you get, the less people care.
Yeah, but also, like, way more kids have glasses nowadays, so it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, kids are a little weird. I know, right? Yeah. Then, like, second, third, fourth, I didn't care. I just got used to them. But, like, 23 years old.
The fact that I'm only in frame with you if I'm slouching.
Yeah, I'm literally slouching right now. My bad.
Well, this looks horrible. I'm like.
Okay. We went off topic.
When do we not?
Wait, okay. Takes glasses off because she feels self-conscious in them. Within half an hour, her eyes are itchy and irritated again, and sometimes she ends up with migraines from looking at a screen without glasses.
Dude.
What's wrong with your contacts? They should not be doing that.
I feel like we do have a bigger problem here.
Yeah. She also gets allergies a lot, so she wakes up with watery eyes. She insists on it because she doesn't like how she looks in glasses, She refuses to leave the house with her glasses on. For the record,
Dude.
literally, I'm like concerned.
I feel like this is a bigger problem. Like, I feel like this is something we need to figure out.
Literally.
Because this is getting to a concerning level. Like, like, get her some meds for, like, anxiety or something. Like,
for the record, she's gorgeous, glasses or not. She's the prettiest girl. I don't think she realizes how bad it is. Like, she thinks itchy eyes are normal. I'm honestly worried she'll scratch a cornea. Is that how you say it?
I'm guessing.
She has eye drops that help, but normally I have to really bully her into using them because they leave a bad taste in her mouth.
Real.
Oh, I didn't realize it was like a saying at first. It's like, what do you mean mouth?
She's like, oh my god.
My bad. I don't understand English, apparently. On Friday, her eyes were already itchy, but she didn't have any evening calls, so they settled down. That night, we had dinner plans, and while she was rushing to get ready, her eyes were itchy from the eyeliner she uses. And I knew the second...
Go to the doctor. Oh my gosh.
Why is everything irritating your eyes?
I have a feeling, like, it's a problem with her eyes.
Yeah. And I knew the second she put her contacts in, it would get worse, so I hid them. She grabbed her glasses before we left, but didn't put them on while we were out, apart from to read the menu. I know it was sneaky, but I swear it was in her best interest. Her eyes need a break, and I feel like if I don't intervene, she'll just keep hurting herself. Would I be the a-hole if I did this again? Like, not every week, but like on the occasion when her eyes were really bad. I'm not really sure what else I can do to help her. Take her to the doctor! What is going on with her eyes?
I don't know how to help her. Oh my gosh. Take her to a freaking eye doctor. Okay, I don't think they're the a-hole for hiding them, but then after, I feel like you should have a talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think you're the a-hole for doing this once, but I think you would be the a-hole if you did it again.
If you continually... Continuously? Why does that sound wrong, too? I give up.
No, that sounds better.
Then, yeah, that's bad. Don't do that. But if you take it once and talk to her about it afterwards, then that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with her eyes, dog.
Get her checked out.
I want to see whatever. Someone said you are the a-hole. This is controlling and massively overstepping.
Oh my gosh. No, it's not.
I don't think I think the first time is...
First time isn't, and it's not being controlling or abusive because he's genuinely worried. And this is something that has been going on for a long time, and she's not doing anything about it. And it's not like what he's doing is harming her in any way, because she can put on her glasses.
Everyone is saying that he's the a-hole.
He's not.
Literally every single one. Everyone's saying that it's really controlling and treating her like a child. But a lot of people are saying have a conversation with her, which, yes.
Have a conversation.
I still stand by. I think the first time, like, he impulsively, like, hit it, I don't think...
Because wouldn't anyone?
Now I'm like, am I an a-hole?
No, really? I'm like, I don't know. I feel like...
Cool. Everyone in the comments roasting us.
Okay, if I was dating someone and her eyes are already really, really irritated, and he says if he puts her contacts in, it'll get worse. And so, if he just, like, hurries and hides them... You know what I'm trying to say.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with what you said. I'm like overthinking now. This is like a bad character trait of mine or whatever, flaw. I'm kind of easily swayed by other people. Like, I will make an opinion and then I'll see other people's opinions and be like, maybe I'm wrong. Like, which is like a good and a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think I still stand by my opinion though.
This one says, am I the a-hole for offering 2 different kinds of cake at our wedding?
Oh.
My husband, Josh.
Yes?
Sorry.
Ashlee just freaking like shut
29,
down.
And I, 27, just had our wedding a couple weeks ago, and we mostly got good feedback. Until today, we have heard that a lot of people have been smack-talking the cake behind our backs.
Okay. Is it that serious?
Josh and I originally were going to have a smaller wedding at a resort, We were fortunate enough to be given some money to invite extra guests, so we decided to expand the wedding and have some of our second cousins and their kids, and some friends that we otherwise don't get to see as often. We are on a budget, so we decided to keep the fancy cake, the cutting cake for pictures, not the real cake, for immediate family, and the pastor and a few members of the wedding party that we have known for the longest. We gave them the cake in boxes to take home, though, so they wouldn't be eating it in front of everyone else.
Oh, okay.
Minus the pastor, because he flew out from a ways and he's vegan, so we couldn't eat the dinner, and we wanted him to have something to eat before it got too late. We got a couple sheet cakes. One was vanilla and buttercream with rosettes, and there was another sheet cake of pineapple chocolate chunk.
Ew. Yeah, you're the a-hole for serving that monstrosity.
Not you poisoning people. Especially for Josh's side of the family, because they spend a lot of time in Florida. We found out from talking with family that there was a lot of full slices left behind on people's plates of the pineapple cake. I don't blame them.
I do not blame them at all.
Which the servers would not take home with them, so we noticed you can see it in a lot of the pictures. We were having too much fun to notice at the time. We love catching up with all our guests. Apparently, Josh's family did not like the cake like we thought they would, and there has been some unkind words behind our backs. We got a text from Josh's uncle that wasn't meant for us to see, and it really stung.
I'm literally crying. This would be our family, I fear.
We are unsure where to go from here and what to say.
Move on.
Over a cake?
Move on. It's
if
fine.
If someone didn't like my cake at my wedding, I'd be like, well, that's so funny because it's my wedding.
Literally, yeah, I do not care. And you shouldn't either. Honestly, it was a day. It was a day.
The cake did not go off like we hope, but we think that they are being unnecessarily mean.
Okay,
You're not telling us what they're saying, though.
Wait, pause. I need to know what made you think it was okay to serve chocolate and pineapple chunk cake.
By the way, there was a full dinner. 3 kinds of cheese.
Just blocks of cheese. I was just roasting already.
Even Monterey Jack available.
Ooh, not the Monterey Jack.
And an open bar that didn't close until late.
Oh.
So I feel like we were being pretty good to our guests on a shoestring budget.
Is that it? Okay, here's the thing. I don't think you guys are the a-hole. I think everyone needs to move on. But I would be trash talking the cake too.
Comments. Not the a-hole, but I'm a bit confused as to what Josh's family spending a lot of time in Florida has to do with deciding to have a pineapple chocolate cake.
I was going to make a comment, but I didn't know if that would be rude or not. I was going to be like, what?
That and why Monterey Jack cheese is mentioned as if it's a delicacy.
Yes! Okay, literally.
Come to say something about the Monterey Jack. I wonder what the other 2 were. Crafted Baby Bell. From now on, whenever anything is extra fancy, I'm going to say they even had Monterey Jack.
Yeah, I'm literally, we should start doing that. I'm crying.
I was born in Florida. I don't get the cake with chocolate and pineapple either. Never seen it in 50 years. What a way to ruin a chocolate cake.
Genuinely.
Personally, I'm still stuck on the cheese comment.
Okay, when you were reading it, I was so confused at the cake, especially, like, the Florida comment, because I was just, like, processing. I'm like, is that a Florida thing? Like, where did this come from?
I don't think the complaints were about you serving sheet cake, which is totally common at weddings, but rather the flavor combination of chocolate and pineapple.
Literally. No. Okay, like I said at the beginning, everyone needs to move on. It's a cake. But at the same time, what the freak were you thinking?
This person saying you are the a-hole. You didn't get a vegan meal for your pastor who flew a long distance to officiate.
Oh. Just bumped the mic.
Dude, everyone is commenting about the cheese.
I thought that was so funny.
Don't forget, served your family the food flavor first and served his family the gross cake and expected them to trade.
Okay, you know what I was expecting when you first started reading? I thought, because when you mentioned the 2 separate cakes for, like, close family, I thought it was going to be an issue that people were finding out that, like, specific people were getting a different cake, and I thought that was going to be an issue, but it wasn't. It was the freaking pineapple and chocolate.
The real a-hole here is whatever baker agreed to make a mother freaking pineapple chocolate cake, because that sounds absolutely heinous.
Did actually someone say heinous?
Yeah.
I always get
also,
so
I'm sorry, but the cheese comment is hilarious. I can't even call you an a-hole because this is so surreal.
We even?
I love how literally everyone's commenting on it. This is the best comment section on Reddit all week.
I'm literally crying. What's going on? Okay, I found one. This one. This one says, am I the a-hole for speaking Italian to my girlfriend's rude Italian American... Wait. Am I embarrassing them? And we're going to see how this goes. Okay. I'm sorry. This is like organized weird. Okay, backstory. Due to my dad's job, we lived in Italy for 3 years when I was younger, so I speak Italian almost fluently. It's been a while, so I've lost some of it. Slay. Okay, that makes it a tiny bit better. But we're going to see how this goes. Recently, I started dating a girl. She's great and I love her so much. I met her family a few nights ago for dinner. She warned me that the male side of her family is very big into being macho, into testing the boys the women date, and are very big on taking pride in their Italian ancestry. I think besides I'm terrified.
Into that family?
I think besides the grandfather, however, they are almost all born in Bergen County, New Jersey. Is that how you say that? I don't know. But whatever, it's nice to take pride in one's heritage. Long story short, at dinner, they kept making jokes at my expense. I honestly would not call it bullying, just things about my height, beard, shaved head. They hate you because you're bald, bro. They tried making fun of my IT job too, but stopped once I told them my income. They're like, oh, actually. Anyways,
like, wait, he's a keeper.
Her older brother kept pushing things, giving me exceptional amounts of crap for playing lacrosse in high school. Apparently, it's a sport for prissy rich kids and not manly like football or baseball.
I'm afraid he's not wrong.
He ended his rant by saying, hey, we're just a big Italian family. We're loud and tell it how we see it. Ha 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 ha. And all the family except my girlfriend laughed. So I, for the next minute, responded to everything they said in Italian. My girlfriend buried her head in shame. The grandfather laughed. Buried?
You said buried?
Oh, my God.
Where did the accent come from?
The grandfather laughed, and everyone also kept looking at each other confused. Before telling me they didn't speak Italian. I replied, then don't use your Italian heritage as an excuse to behave poorly when you can't even speak the language. They got mad, but the grandfather told them I was right and to be quiet. My girlfriend isn't mad, just ashamed. I think the grandfather likes me, but word from my girlfriend's sister is that all the men are furious, think I'm a I almost said that word, and that I disrespected them and their masculinity in an unforgivable way. So am I the a-hole? No, you clocked them.
That is so funny. Are you kidding? The grandfather loving you too.
Literally, he's literally like the Italian, and he thinks you're funny. So, literally, slay. I think you are not the a-hole. I think that was hilarious. Funny.
Also, did you notice, like, on random, but on every post it has like at the top what it was concise to be. Yeah,
I saw that for the one where everyone said that. Why? What's going on?
Because the next one, it just says everyone sucks.
Oh, yeah, this one, they voted it not the a-hole,
Obviously.
If it was, then I would be like, delete that. Genuinely. Okay, I'm a little worried.
Okay, this one says, am I the a-hole for bringing my fiancé to Christmas despite my famous cousin's wishes?
Ooh, drop the name.
My cousin is very famous. Yes, you have heard of him, and no, I won't tell you who he is.
I really want to know. Don't say that stuff.
We'll call him Terry. When we have family functions, mainly for holidays, Terry likes for them to be only family so he can be himself and get drunk and pass out on the couch and share Hollywood gossip with us. Sounds like a heck of a time.
Real.
Otherwise, he feels like
So it's an actor then.
Anyways. And otherwise, he feels like he's being interviewed and having everyone talk to him or want a picture, and he has to be in promo mode. He said it's because he was tired of having to meet strangers and not be able to let loose, and there were some issues of these partners taking pics of him or spreading gossip. I hated this at first because I would be dating some chick and she would want to get to meet him, and it's awkward to tell him that they can't come to family events, and they get mad that they never get to meet him. My Tinder has a pic of me with Terry. Okay, bud.
Okay, you know what you're doing. Don't put that.
But I get it, so I was fine with it until this year. I began dating this chick. Stop calling her this chick. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. This girl. Do you want to marry her or not? I'm like,
literally.
if my fiance called me this chick, I'd be like, not even this girl, not even the love of my life. Like,
Literally.
I began dating this chick in August. I couldn't bring her to Thanksgiving, fine. But when I walk in, I see another cousin, Danielle, has brought her boyfriend Steve. Even though they've been together for less than a year. They got together over New Year's and engaged on Halloween. Dang, girl.
Oh. Wait, for some reason, I read it as met in Halloween and engaged New Year's. I was like, oh.
Terry was fine with this because he's met Steve before, old family friend, even though I've been told that no exceptions are allowed to his rule. Thanksgiving sucked because the whole time I was mad that I once again wasn't allowed to bring my girlfriend. My girlfriend finally you call her your girlfriend instead of this chick. Like, my girlfriend consoled me after, and I realized that she is my soulmate. 2 weeks ago, I proposed and got engaged. Christmas was at my aunt's. I'm a believer in ask for forgiveness, not permission, so I brought my fiance because she had nowhere else to go, and I wanted her to meet my family. Which is, I'm sorry, a very reasonable request, and you're engaged at this point.
I was going to say, I feel like I understand where Terry's coming from, but at the same time, like, you're engaged.
You're engaged. Like, she's going to be part of the family.
Literally. You say you want it to only be family. Well, she's going to be, so you need to meet her.
We walk into the house, and all hell breaks loose. Everyone was asking who she was. Like, they don't even know who she is. And scolding me about the rules, and Terry flipped out. He was already buzzed and looked 20 pounds heavier than he usually presents himself.
I need to know who this is, brother.
I'm digging on Terry. And started yelling at me for doing this to him. He didn't seem excited at all about my engagement or willing to introduce himself to her. Well, now you're just like...
She's gonna go spill the tea and be like, yeah, I met this guy and he's the worst.
Our grandma was telling Terry to get over it and asking to see the ring. Period, Grandma.
Literally.
And saying she wished she had gotten my fiance a gift, so Grandma was on my side. And that's all that really matters, isn't it?
That's all that seems to be a common theme. Mm-hmm.
But Terry was still arguing with me and said I shouldn't be allowed at any more events, and he ended up calling an Uber Black.
What is that? Is that like a limo?
Premium.
Oh.
Uber. And leaving before...
Monterey Jack cheese.
We're totally going to start referring to that.
Used to be a new inside joke.
So fancy that you might call Monterey Jack. I'm still laughing at that. And leaving before we even ate. To top it all off, my uncle, who has never even liked Terry, got upset because apparently Terry was a secret Santa, so he didn't get a gift.
I'm crying. Wait, is that his son or his nephew?
His nephew, I'm guessing.
Oh, okay.
Real famous person. And he's like, I didn't get my... So my uncle started blaming me for ruining Christmas.
Uncle's kind of real for that. Unc is real.
I get they are mad, but it was clear that there was an exception for fiancés. Because she's coming into the family.
Literally.
And I'm embarrassed that my family was so rude to her when I just didn't want her to be alone on Christmas. Am I the a-hole?
Okay. I don't think you're the a-hole, but I think you should have...
asked.
Yeah. Like, bottom line, just let them know, hey, I'm bringing her. And I know he was like, I think I should just... It's fine, blah, blah, blah. No, I think you do need to communicate. So Terry at least knows.
Everyone's saying he's the a-hole.
I do think there was just some pettiness involved with what he's doing. He was still mad, and that's why he didn't tell him. And I do think that part, like, you need to communicate. But I think everyone's being a little
You're the
dramatic.
a-hole. This sounds like this was the first meeting of a fiance you have been with for very few months.
Yeah, how do they not know her?
It is never acceptable to bring someone to a party without informing the host in advance.
Real.
If you wanted to spring your fiance on everyone, then the socially acceptable thing to do would have been to host your own engagement party.
Okay, I think just letting them know. Like, yes, but... Wait, well, this is so weird. I just want to know who Terry is. I really do.
Oh, dude, I was so ready to say you're absolutely not the a-hole and Jerry needs to get over himself.
Jerry.
Until you shared a bit of very relevant information that you conveniently left out of your post. That being, you've been engaged twice before, and one of your previous fiancés sold a story to TMZ about Jerry to make a quick buck.
Oh.
And this is the whole reason why he has made this rule about having family and only family at family gatherings. You're the a-hole. Absolutely.
Oh, then yeah, you are. Wait, how do they find this out?
Hold on. I think there was something up here that mentioned it. Oh, I think it was originally in the post and he removed it since then.
Okay, then yeah, you're the a-hole. So that's why that thing at the top was... I'm crying.
Well, I was gonna agree with you, bud, but then you conveniently left that out, so you're the a-hole.
Yeah, no wonder he's pissed.
Because he's like, dude, this really happened before.
Wait, I want to know who he is. This stuff bothers me. I hate seeing stuff that's like, yeah, my aunt is a singer, but I'm not telling you who it is. Well, now I just want to know who it is.
Like, what am I gonna do about it?
Or like celebrity stories where they're like, I'm gonna tell you about a time when I met the celebrity. I can't name drop though. I'm like,
well, now you're boring. Like,
literally, like, what's even the point? I'm here for the tea, bro. Okay, I found one while Ashley was watching Alvin and the Chipmunks edits.
whoa.
I'm not kidding.
I don't know what is with you in spreading rumors.
Cool. Gaslights. Okay, the one I found is apparently like pretty famous. They call it the pasta sauce one. So we're gonna read it. Okay. It says, okay, this sounds dumb, but hear me out. I have always been a picky eater, especially when it comes to tomatoes. Ever since I was a kid, my dad would make my spaghetti different from the rest of the house. I like having an essence of the sauce flavor on the noodles, but not the overpowering flavor having noodles bathed in sauce creates. You're pissing me off. What do you mean? So
She's so fancy. What the heck?
literally, I want to know if this is a guy or a girl. We'll figure it out. Okay, so here's where it gets a bit odd. My dad would separate my spaghetti from the family's after putting the sauce on and then would rinse the sauce off with a sink and strainer. I love noodles like this, but... Okay, I love noodles like this as it is a nice subtle tomato vibe given to the mild spaghetti. Okay, Gordon
What are we
Ramsay,
doing?
what is going on? My 20-year-old boyfriend... Wait. Oh, she's 20. Her boyfriend's 26. Or, I don't know, okay. Has known about this since we first started dating. He always told me my food habits were cute. We have been dating for almost 3 years now and moved in together at the beginning of the pandemic so we could be in lockdown together. Ever since we moved in together, he insisted on taking charge of cooking and all cooking-related tasks. Dishes, grocery shopping, etc. Slay. I'd be so down for that.
No, for real.
And he assigned me the role of cleaning the bulk of the apartment. Oh. Okay, I want to trade.
Never mind.
We split other tasks pretty much 50-50 too.
What other tasks are there if you clean the bulk of the apartment?
Like yard work? Maybe they have a little grass patch. I don't know. Everything was perfect, and he always seemed to be making noodles the way I liked them when we had them. That was until last week when we last had spaghetti. We ate and everything was good, but afterwards he started teasing me, saying things like, you really like your pasta with an essence of tomato. And how's your tomato essence? Always using finger quotes around the word essence. After a few comments, I felt something was off and asked him if he had done anything differently with tonight's noodles than he usually does. And he started laughing. When he finally stopped laughing, he told me the whole truth while smirking. He said, I didn't do anything different than I usually do. I've never been making it the way you requested. Which, girl, if you'd never noticed, are you just being pretentious?
So, you never wanted that essence of tomato, girl. You wanted none.
Literally. Apparently, the entire time we've been living together, he's just been skipping the pasta sauce on my noodles entirely.
Well, if you never noticed.
Literally. He claimed that if I didn't notice for this long, then it shouldn't matter that he is making dinner in a way that is easier for him. I disagree entirely. I think the lying was a huge breach of trust.
Oh, girl, whatever.
And so was the refusal to make dinner how I wanted. I have admittedly been I have admittedly been acting passive-aggressively to him since, but he thinks he did nothing wrong, that I'm overreacting, that I need to let it go. Am I the a-hole?
Yes, you are. Because it has been 3 years, and he's been making it like this for 3 years, and you've never noticed.
Literally. He should have not brought it up at all.
Nah, because she really would have never noticed. Like, girl, you don't like your essence of tomato. You just don't like any. I don't know why he had to be all extra and everything.
The thing on this one is everyone sucks. Like how yours was. Everyone's just saying you both sound dreadful.
I don't know, man.
What's the odds that Dad's essence of tomato sauce was also, in fact, plain pasta? They were both lying to you, girl. This is the most whiny 5-year-old toddler post I've ever seen. Grow up. If you didn't notice the difference until you pointed it out, then your preference for the essence of sauce is BS. Yep. No, this is insane. You need to get a grip. I'm sorry. From the first few lines even, I was like, what?
Pack it up.
I'm going to start quoting that now, too. The essence of tomato.
Essence of tomato.
Okay.
Whatever, girl.
Literally. Pack it up. Okay, Ashley has one, and I think this might be our last one.
Okay.
We should do, like, more parts. This is actually fun.
Am I the a-hole for telling my in-laws exactly where my husband was when I was in labor?
Huh?
I gave birth to my son 10 weeks ago. I went through exhausting period while I was... Goodness, girl.
What?
While I was nearing my due date, I was experiencing discomfort and wanted my husband by my side when I go into labor. But he'd go out every night to hang out at his friend's place and watch football games.
What?
Go marry your friend then. Like,
oh, what is going on?
I suggested that he play/watch games at home just in case, but he was having none of it and said he had to attend game night at his brother and friend's place along with his buddies. He said they had certain, how can I describe it, rituals
What?
when watching a game, and he can't enjoy doing it at home or anywhere else.
Oh my.
The night of our son's birth, my water broke while my husband was at his buddy's place watching a game. I called him and told him to get home and take me to the hospital, and he said he was coming, but he didn't. I ended up calling my sister, she lives nearby, and she took me to the hospital. My husband shows up 2 hours later after he kept calling asking if I was still in labor.
Well, yes.
And that he was almost done watching the game. He was able to make it on time for our son's birth, but I was furious with him. Mad and disappointed. At that point, I wouldn't want him in the room.
I wouldn't want him in my life. Like, that's terrible.
No, I would literally be like, you're not going to be here anymore. Leave. He apologized profoundly and has been working on regaining my trust and respect for him after what he's done. Nope.
This gives me the ick.
He's otherwise very supportive and involved in our son's care.
I mean, at least that. Because I was going to say, how's this man going to be a father? Like, I'm sorry.
Last night, I was at my in-laws' house for dinner, and we were talking about my son's birth date. My husband suddenly started recalling what happened that night and basically started lying about driving me to the hospital, waiting and feeling stressed out, and standing on his feet for so long without food or even water.
What?
I was confused and said, no, none of this was true. None of this happened. In fact, he was watching a game and when I went into labor and I wanted him to drive me to the hospital, but didn't show up till 2 hours later. My mother-in-law, who takes no crap from anybody and whom everyone fears, lost it on him, yelling, asking him if that was true, and he kept quiet. She started berating him left and right, telling him to sit down and shut up when he stood up to argue, then told him to stand up when he was sitting arguing. Everyone was laughing at how she basically treated him as if he was a boy in trouble.
Well, because he is. I'm sorry.
She kept saying, shame, shame, shame on you. This is not how I raised my children to treat their wives. Jordan, you are a disgrace, and I'm disappointed because of what I have heard about you. Period. He literally swallowed every bit of his mother's berating and didn't say anything till we got home, where he went nuts, saying I made him look neglectful.
You're the one who brought it up.
Husband and father by telling the family about where he was and said I shouldn't have said anything, but I argued it wasn't okay for him to lie and play hero in front of his parents. He said I just caused a rift between him and his family and asked if I was happy now. Am I the a-hole? Should I have not said anything?
No.
Edit to say that he's done similar things in the past since he's a major enthusiast of football and hockey. But I didn't expect it to get to that. Also, this is not our first baby together. We have a 4-year-old son.
Oh, I thought this was. I Okay, sir, you are the one who brought it up. You were the one who brought it up and you lied about it. So yeah, she's going to correct you. I'm so confused and terrified.
Since before you two went there, he already was planning on how to save his butt in front of his mom. He isn't sorry for what he did, for not being for you at childbirth, for lying about it.
Literally, he crafted a story.
He thinks he is right, and that's why he's blaming you. That's horrible.
Ew, like I feel sick.
Because of a football game.
Is it ever that serious? I'm trying to think in my head of something that would ever be like equivalent to me, and I cannot think of anything. Because it's literally your son.
Birth of your own
Your
child?
birth of your child.
Also, being there in a very stressful and painful time for your wife?
Also, his story isn't even good. I had no food when I was standing. Meanwhile, your wife was giving birth to a child. I would still go ham on him if I was the mom. Even to that.
I hate when husbands complain. They're like, I'm tired.
Sir.
How do you think your wife feels over there, bro? Who's been constantly labor for like 36 hours.
Yeah, literally we need to pack it up. Yeah.
That is like divorce immediately.
It's actually terrifying.
It's not just because he left me. It's that it's because of football.
Yeah,
Don't
that makes
marry
me
football
ill.
then.
Literally. They
Go
deserve
marry
each
your
other.
little buddies, bro. Since obviously they're more important.
His brother was there.
I know.
Do you support incest? I'm just kidding.
I was thinking because his friend.
Okay.
That's gonna be the title.
We gotta love the clickbaity titles.
That's not clickbait. That's canceling. Like,
Yeah.
our podcast gets taken down. Our last episode.
No, literally. Okay. Well, that was fun. I think we should definitely do this again. Because there are some podcasts that have like their listeners send in Am I the A-hole stories, but we don't have that many listeners. So, also, I think it's just Reddit can be wild.
Mm-hmm. Obviously.
What was your favorite one that we read?
The wedding.
Yeah, that one.
Even had Munner and Jack cheese.
That one was so weird.
With chocolate and pineapple cake.
Don't forget the chunk. It was like
are you?
chocolate and pineapple chunk.
That's even worse.
I'm genuinely terrified.
Who thought that was a good idea?
That one and the like sauce one is just still like baffling me. Freaking tomato sauce.
Oh.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye!